final for ESL Challenger. Eternal Fire with the Glocks, the notorious Glocks in CS2. They are quite problematic to deal with, especially when a team's good at closing the distance. So much action at Vertigo in this week. More to come now. So many overtimes as well. So much info, so many rounds, so many scenarios. Especially for Eternal Fire, with all the overtimes they've played. They may come into this one. XANTARES with a quick first frag. There will be some map control problems, but that flashbang will certainly help Wicadia. Looking for one more, running low on the bullets, but getting there. He's got a 3K in this round. And Waro finds himself alone. Burst fire Glock coming through. Eternal Fire storm the pistol.
Exactly the start Eternal Fire would have wanted on their map pick. And that might be the opportunity here for them. They could be warmer after having just played that semi-final. They could come into this a little hotter out of the gate than Monte. And if they can get a big lead early here, maybe Monte start to feel the pressure, because this was a convincing pistol. Wicadia getting involved in all sorts of action. We heard the desk talk about how important he could be if he shows up like he did in the group stage.
He really is a force to be reckoned with when it comes to these pistol rounds.
Oh.
DemQQ not quite done with these early stages though. This is a force buy from Monte, and that's a big deagle to slow down Eternal Fire.
That'll give Eternal Fire something to think about. Still happy to take a bit of time before they group up. See Bro on this close angle, SDY holding from further back. They'll try and have this 1-2 punch on this B side. And Waro's not far away either.
Playing off the distraction, but nothing getting done. Waro looking for more with a deagle. And then there were two. XANTARES and Calyx are somewhat softened up, and that HE could help, but it lands in the wrong area. Promising start, but an expected finish in this second round for Monte. This will be a great victory for them as well. The desk mentioned how hard they work. Always in the action, always in the trenches are Monte. Game after game, match after match. Absorbing from all the experiences.
I gotta wonder for Monte how long it's gonna take for some of their star players to show up. SDY was unbelievable in that semi-final. Dropped 27 kills on the final map to see them through. I think he's probably the front runner for MVP right now, certainly on this Monte side. Doing it while in-game leading for the team as well. It's been really nice to see SDY comfortable on this team, confident with this team. He's been saying that since his stint on Na'Vi, this is a lineup where everyone believes in each other. That seems to be the sort of environment where he thrives. Not much in this round for Monte. Even if they do believe in each other, they're gonna have to believe in a lot here, but it could be happening. Pistol's getting a couple of kills early. XANTARES out of ammo. The 5-7 falls. Eternal Fire's rifles are all falling by the wayside.
Mage just got to get some kills here.
Wow.
Instant trade by Bro. Surprise round for Monte. 2 rifles collected as well. Off to the races earlier than they expected. Some smiles on the faces as well. It's an encouraging way to win a round. Straight back into focus once again.
Yeah, that's a nice round. That's an important round. Because Eternal Fire would have wanted to just run away with things early while they're still hot from their semi-final. Monte showing that's not going to be so easy. It's also a pretty brutal loss for Eternal Fire, because now they have to invest everything in this round. And if they lose it, suddenly they're going to fall behind early. Eternal Fire's map pick here, but Monte pretty damn good on Vertigo themselves. 80% win rate, I believe, for Monte. So this should be a really competitive one. Waro getting inquisitive, and the crouch means that Woxic's crosshair is not in the right position. Nice start from Waro, someone who the desk said needs to step up. That's a good way to do it early.
Great way to break the pressure early, especially if they convert this round, Monte. Different opponents entirely for Eternal Fire. Still playing the slow game. No flashes for the squad, just the smokes. Seen many a smoke executing a bomb plant on Vertigo already today. Might be one on a different site on this occasion though. 30 seconds remaining and they're still being patient, waiting for Monte to just move a little too far, get a little too curious. Wicadia with some pre-fire action, but Monte not moving too much. Waro with a second, and he's got the rifle support here as well. 15 seconds and nothing else for Eternal Fire to do here. Don't throw the good money after the bad. Don't waste these rifles. Again, they've got to keep Monte spending money.
Counter-terrorists win.
That early round loss, that surprise round loss for the pistols, really put a thorn in their side here.
Yeah, and I think for me, I do have Monte as my favorites coming into this final, partly because of the way they beat VP earlier. I had VP as the best team here, and they beat them pretty convincingly in the end, Monte. But also because I feel like they might have more ways to win this final. Eternal Fire relied upon individual players, individual moments there against MIBR to close it out. Monte's structure and mid-round calls, even late-round calls from SDY can be really good. So even if Eternal Fire may have the edge in firepower, I think Monte may have more ways to win, but we'll wait and see. Still very early in this one, and Major with one of those two AKs accelerating towards this B site.
It's a big fight for Major to win. He's made some space, but Bro is here to defend it as well. As he spots XANTARES' head, he certainly has on this occasion. Running low on the bullets, has his crash, Gold Eagles around. Is there time for a reload? Perhaps now that Waro is here also. Shooting gallery for Monte on the B bomb site. So far, so good. Alex inviting the headshot angles. Monte's got a 4-on-2. Make it one, make it none. In the lead all of a sudden. Monte quickly turning up to the server.
That shot from Waro sounded disgusting. Wallbang headshot onto Woxic. And Major there had one of those AKs rather than XANTARES. Went in first, got the first kill. I thought once XANTARES picked it up, could have been in trouble, but credit to Bro. Oh, that is the shot. I was wondering if that's where it was, but you very rarely see that.
Yowzers. This is a dry round then for Eternal Fire. Already feels like a tougher scenario for them in this final. More challenging squad in Monte.
Oh boy, that's the bomb. Didn't have many expectations in this round, Eternal Fire, but if they had the bomb and went A, they might have had a chance at a plant because Krasnow was low. Instead, Monte will quickly...
Where's the gun, XANTARES? Where's the gun?
It's a magic trick. And Monte will quickly stack towards that bomb that's dropped at mid. Krasnow has taken the AWP. He's the man containing this A side. He's holding a tight angle so that it's unlikely he falls, but if he were to fall, maybe an AWP that could be recovered. Woxic's still trying to sneak through. Elsewhere, meanwhile, XANTARES lands one. There is Woxic. Thought he might get that AWP for a second, but Bro there to babysit his teammate. He'll save the AWP instead. And Monte turn it round and get off to a really good start here.
Eternal Fire did a good job of squeezing extra value from that round towards the end. I was not expecting them to get that much damage in. And indeed, that will keep the CT spending. So well done to them. That was a nothing round, but they got something from it. And they'll keep things close in that regard. That gives them opportunity down the line. Victory here would be big for both these squads. Very promising indeed. A nice way to head towards the end of the year. Just a few events remaining. Feather in the cap if you're a cap man.
Oh, those AWPs are out. Waro definitely has got the better of that battle so far. Only 2 kills for Woxic compared to Waro's 6. And he's been so eager to get involved with this AWP. Smoke will obscure his vision. It's broken briefly. Oh, he came so close.
Does he make it out of there? Up the stairs he goes. Alive with 6 HP, that'll be plenty. New timings now with these smoke breaks.
Wonder if Monte did their prep work. XANTARES and Wicadia were getting a lot of entries up ramp in that previous game. Monte deciding to play back from the site instead, conceding ramp on purpose.
That's a very good point, actually. They got so much mileage in that early round. So much mileage.
Oh, that just hit DemQQ, who was in CT. I don't know if that was the intended target, but a bit of damage done. Everyone focused on this A site. Look at the minimap. Smokes up will make it difficult. Look at Vertigo flashing in, retaking the site.
Look at that triple peek onto Wicadia. They're just not giving Eternal Fire the angles they're looking for. They're just hunting for these angles, but XANTARES will find 2 kills through the smoke, and suddenly we've got a different game on our hands. They're so low. Combined 20 HP for Monte. The fact it's got this far is unbelievable. DemQQ still in the corner. Bomb plant coming through. Calyx holding the angles. Waro's had 6 HP almost the entire round. So hard to take Jules, but DemQQ comes out on top. Calyx on the ramp, full health, and DemQQ squeezes one more. What in the blazes?
Giving some love to the crowd as well. He took a shot there, but it must have been through the box because it didn't finish him off. And Eternal Fire may not have known how low those players are, but Monte makes sure they play headshot angles when they're both low. It means that the fight becomes so much more even. When your body's exposed, one shot and you're easily dead, but when it's only the head, it's much harder to hit.
What is XANTARES up to here? 2 kills through the smoke to even make that doable. Talk about play your life, my words. Oh, Calyx just jiggling the headshots. The only thing that DemQQ had to peek after he took the angle. And that's a frustrating loss for Eternal Fire. So much work done. They weren't supposed to be that deep into that round in the first place. I can see the frustration for XANTARES. And again, this game of Vertigo, not like the last one. Monte not giving Eternal Fire all the ways in they found in that game prior.
Now they're getting a little sloppy, Eternal Fire. The first player goes way ahead of everyone else. SDY set up with that nice rifle setup alongside the AWP in mid. They work together wisely, but Eternal Fire maybe made that a little too easy there for the CTs. So early on in the round, the sting is taken out of the Eternal Fire attack.
Such a dire situation. You've got a round to play with 2 plays, even 3. 2-man swing coming through, and they'll all be dispatched. No one drops for Monte. That's huge as well. Plenty of rounds to be played. That's very important money. That gives them a full buy, essentially. Whereas Eternal Fire, maybe heading towards Tech 9s and Mac 10s. And again, it just feels like they keep succeeding when it comes down to those Tech 9s. But we've got at least 1 Galil coming out. Anyway, this is a struggle for Eternal Fire. Things aren't how they were earlier. And I'm sure Monte were watching with a keen eye
Yeah,
in how they made inroads in that game of Vertigo.
absolutely. And if they were watching with a keen eye, they would have seen that Eternal Fire definitely prepare for these rounds when they may not have the full investment. They like to go pretty heavy on the nades and have a set play in mind. So Monte have got to make sure they don't fall into the pit that Eternal Fire are going to try and drag them into in this round. Again, though, the team play and timings from Monte look very good right now. The cohesion is fantastic. You see everyone fighting together in almost every round. That's something that Eternal Fire are going to have to try and figure out how to deal with.
Free fire there, but Major's making his way. Cavalry comes just in time. Krasnov spots another one and punishes. Not much Wicadia can do about it, but he's running low on bullets now, Krasnov. He needs to fall back from here, but he can't. More CTs. DemQQ looking, and things are turning bad.
The initial
becomes rotten.
Yeah, the initial setup was quite nice, but then DemQQ just goes up from the sandbags alone, no one to help him. Brings it back to even numbers. That gun was dropped at sandbags though, so hard for Eternal Fire to get that right now. But at least Woxic's got this one AK.
Everyone with Kevlar for Eternal Fire. That one smoke grenade only for Wicadia.
See what Cutting Sound can do. Monte are a little concerned about that B side of the map. They've left Waro alone on A. As the smoke comes up, it might be hard for him to find an angle here.
.30 seconds. No flashes to come his way. There's retake utility. Oh! See you later. What an angle from Waro. How do you respond to that? 18 seconds. More CTs on the way. The HG will finish off Wicadia. And Waro's here to say no. In Waro, Monte trust 7-2 for the CT squad.
All right, I was worried that Waro alone there on that A-bomb site was not going to be able to get involved with that smoke up. Didn't think he could do anything to try and wipe it or try and make sure he had a little line of sight through. But apparently he didn't need it. Waited for the bomb plant, boom, lines up the shot. And then a little jump there before taking out Woxic at the end. This is a very solid showing from Waro so far. When he shows up alongside the rest of Monte, they could be a very strong team themselves in terms of firepower. Up against the buy now. 3 CTs on A, looking to fight ramp a little more aggressively this time.
Looking for that early entry again. So dependable earlier on today, but Monte are a different enemy, and they watch that match, and they know what you like to do. They're not going to give it to you. Four-man on road for Eternal Fire. Look at this boost from DemQQ. Oh, he just about doesn't see Wicadia, who finds that entry he's looking for. Krasnov trying to do more, but the numbers go down further for Monte. Waro going fishing with the AWP. There's the plant again. Got the wrong lineup though, and Wicadia will punish immediately. An expensive round for Monte, likely to get more pricey, especially with Major coming in from the back.
Smell ya later, says Major. Important round for Eternal Fire, who are starting to struggle here on this map. Their map pick. They needed that one. Good play towards A here, and just spotting that boost early puts the CTs in an uncomfortable position. Krasnov decides to commit forward, but he doesn't have any further backup. They've already spotted that boost, so they knew that was an option. And then SDY tried to nade towards the site. That AWP shot through the box isn't always going to do full damage, so I think the nade to the site was in case one of those AWP shots had landed onto the player planting the bomb. That was not the case, and once the bomb got planted, Eternal Fire in a great position. Only a couple more rounds in this half. Eternal Fire could definitely do with getting at least one of them.
Might be a tech pause here. See the admin doing stuff.
That was a massive streak for Monte. 7 in a row after Eternal Fire won the pistol.
They look comfortable as well. They are learned men, that much is clear.
Waro leading the way on the fragging. Krasnal not far behind with 3 opening kills as well. Earlier on, SDY was a fair bit above the rest of the team, but here it's looking much more well-balanced.
Yeah, this will definitely be harder than I first thought for Eternal Fire, just with the sheer intel. And there was so much of it for Monte from all those rounds.
Yeah, and the veto is obviously the exact same 3 maps that were just played for Eternal Fire.
Maybe a masterstroke in that regard. We'll have to see how it plays out from map to map, but indeed, Eternal Fire may have to realize this and pull out something new, a twist yet unseen. Sell some half-truths and lies. Fly by the seat of their pants. Again, new man Wicadia sending air, but this time DemQQ will engage. An exchange of damage and an early 5-on-4. That's what they've been looking for. Gets even better. Woxic is running hot. Eternal Fire on the comeback.
Might not expect one more man to be rotated into the site already. SDY can hold the left side and allow his Orba to focus on construction. Full rotate occurring right here. Oh, but the flash is so good. SDY tries to move in, but XANTARES has arrived to the server. Big triple kill. And bro, well, sometimes it's that B anchor. This is the position you find yourself in.
Bomb has been planted.
He will be hunted. Monte will be broken.
Bye-bye.
Off the side he goes. Very valuable rounds towards the end of this half for Eternal Fire. I say rounds plural. We'll see if they can squeeze one more through. XANTARES through the smoke. Quite a thing today. Cleaning up on the left-hand side.
Last round of the half then. Monte will buy what they can. 3 rifles to show for it. Could be worse. Eternal Fire could really do with salvaging this half. Remember, they won the pistol. They had a 2-0 lead. The gun rounds have been very one-sided against them.
Monte fiending for action. Oh, well.
The leg
He got
shot.
it.
Softened him up nicely.
Asking a lot of DemQQ. Have to play off of Krasnal's distraction, but he's falling back. Grenades are being executed as the numbers are even now. 4-on-4. Krasnal moving in with a flashbang. Woxic just around the corner. And guess who? It's XANTARES, but DemQQ to trade at range with that MP9. Bro, holding down B in the meantime. Eternal Fire trying to create some space, being denied, being thwarted. Suffocated by Monte in this last round of the first half. And it will be 8 for Monte at halftime. A fantastic start to the series. We'll see how things look on the other side after the break.
I came in the league, went straight for the title. No time to idle. I'm finna get it, put that on a Bible. This is survival. Gotta treat every movement like a fight. Oh my, my. Nobody believing, they all in denial. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Stealing the show, that's the crook in me. They want me gone with the hook in me. Asking why is he here like I shouldn't be. I've been on grind since I owe. 10,000 hours the motto. They see the bag is coming out and flocking to me like I won the lotto. Dancing with the devil, there's no recital. I'm killing competition, ain't no revival. I shoot it to kill it, I'm aiming for vitals. I'm showing no mercy when facing my rivals. Snakes in the grass, they getting exposed. I know they be lurking, I'm watching them close. Acting like friends, but really they foes. Saw they be scheming and said adios. Yeah, I gotta get it. Get it, don't mindset. Ay, back with a vengeance, back on the grinds, back to the business. Ay, God is my witness, they watching my moves like shows they binging. Ay, best keep distance, all of my haters send best of wishes. I get to the bag with the quickness, no I don't need no assistance, no. Yeah, no playing it safe, I said let's get it, you say not today. What can I say, you ain't gonna go for it, get out the way. Got no time to waste. Can't be with me if you're not at my pace. You're not at my level, you're not in my race. One foot on the gas, I'm pushing the brakes. Dancing with the devil, there's no recital. I'm killing competition, ain't no revival. I shoot it to kill it, I'm aiming for vitals. I'm showing no mercy when facing my rivals. Snakes in the grass, they getting exposed. I know they be lurking, I'm watching them close. Acting like friends, but really they foes. Saw they be scheming and said adios. Yeah, I gotta get it. I gotta get it, don't mindset.
Eight to 4 at half-time then. Lots of work for Eternal Fire to do. Monte have been watching them. They have been well studied and it's served Monte well so far. And now the sides will change. We look to Wicadia again on this pistol round. He has been quite something today with the pistols. 10 kills so far. Just one shy of XANTARES and Bro, both on 11. No Julies for Eternal Fire. Focusing on Kevlar, Major with 1 HE. Moving over to that bomb site where there are plenty of footsteps, elephant feet for the T side of Monte. Here comes the action then. They have got so many players here and Bro and DemQQ will deliver. XANTARES and Calyx are in need of headshots. XANTARES with 4 HP. He's got to be so careful, but Warro will do the final. And it will be 9 for Monte early on in this second half.
Yeah, that is a cause for concern if you are an Eternal Fire fan. Their map pick here to open up this grand final, and honestly, Monte just look so composed. They don't look under pressure at all in this final. We heard the Des mention their lack of silverware, their lack of championships. Maybe now is Monte's time here at ESL Challenger Jönköping. Full Spy is out, as well as the MP9s for Eternal Fire. They have posed a threat in some of these rounds with weaker buys previously. Turkish team will be hoping that's the case here. Because if their map pick slips away all too quickly, this final will be very hard to come back from. And look at the explosive play. The push down ramp has netted them everything. They've got the bomb in their hands and a man advantage.
big Kevlar. Big rifles as well. XANTARES. Gotta be real careful. Don't give this one away. This is such a desperate round for Eternal Fire. They must win this one. SDY can clear the side with the MP9. 39 seconds. No util free for Eternal Fire, but plenty of angles. Being very careful on Monte. Down to 20 now. Oh, this is utterly disastrous for them, but great for Eternal Fire. 10 seconds. Is there a bomb plant to be had here? Oh, he's getting tagged. That tag, that slowdown might just be enough. Desperately trying to commit to this one. Can they get around the corner in time? He will plant the bomb. There will be bonus money, but I mean, if you could call it, that's more consolation money for a round they were supposed to win.
Yeah, credit to Eternal Fire. That team play, that coordination on the ramp is something that Monte could not handle. Plenty of players just pouring over the top. And those fights went down pretty much all at the same time, it felt like. So quick here. You see Alex able to find a couple. And then, sure, the bomb gets snatched away from under their noses. But they know the time is so low that they're going to get back into position. That bomb plant isn't going to allow anything for Monte into this round. But they think if they save one, they can get a buy in the next. And they're just about right. So it is going to make a difference. It also means that Eternal Fire have got a good chance here of building up some of that important CT economy.
Lovely.
The molly as well. So good.
So many targets, so inviting. Just one player lost, all good. No bomb plant for Monte, all good for Eternal Fire. But indeed, that buy is here regardless. Grenades will be good as well. Burrow sacrificed the AK for the Galil for a little more money, for a few more grenades. Eternal Fire keeping Monte off that 10th round. Focused on their 7th. 17 kills for XANTARES. Woxic on the CT side also. Maybe AWPs to come. No scopes in this round though. We go fishing through the smoke once again. Alex has been dependable today, looking for that second, but he will be traded. Space created now for Monte, or what remains of them. They've lost Krasno and Waro in the meantime, but they have made it a 3-on-3.
DemQQ still eager for fight. None given to him. Looks like Major wants to take matters into his own hands. Good reaction onto the first and gets the follow-up. Monte not coordinating around that corner. I don't think they were expecting Major to be there, but he activates at just the right time. And now DemQQ has a mammoth task on his hands. That may have been the opportunity, because now they'll slink back to the site and work together.
35 seconds to find a solution. There is a molly for him. And stop a swing from the left-hand side. Still needs to make a play to his right, though. Great angles being held by Eternal Fire, who are reducing this gap. Another bomb plant missing round. Leaves Monte with 2.5K. Opportunity for Eternal Fire to build then. Seems their power this time will be on the CT side. And I see a sniper rifle for Mr. Woxic.
Gotta say, XANTARES is trying to make a real strong case for himself to be MVP here in this final. 19 for 12 right now on this first map. Big reason why Eternal Fire are still in this game. At the same time though, SDY has a 1.50 rating for the tournament. XANTARES a little behind. with a 1.30 rating. That could all change in this grand final if XANTARES keeps this up. Pistols, for the most part, here for Monte. Look at this stack on B. If they were to commit, there'd be no way in, but Wicadia's having to fall back a bit from ramp. Don't want to risk giving away that AK. You can still get some fairly early info, though. And if he spots anyone, I'm sure he will call plenty of players back to this A site. Oh, there we go. Wicadia gets the information, and now you see the response. All he wanted was to see if anyone's hit. Knows he doesn't need to fight alone. He will call for backup.
In they come. Oh, those are awkward lineups for him as these pistols and rifles get to work. Monte fighting back in unlikely fashion. Got to dodge these grenades, though. Can't dodge Calyx. 20 seconds, patiently waiting out that Molotov. And who knows what could be behind it from their perspective. We know otherwise. Got to commit, though.
Bomb has been planted.
2 on 3. If they are careful, maybe with a stroke of luck, they could pull off an upset in this round. There is a smoke up. If they rely on that, that may give, if Eternal Fire rely on this smoke, it may give the window to Monte to get working. But how about that for a response? The P250 pushing. Surely not like this. SDY, can he find an angle? Going for the rifle. Not left enough. And it will be stolen by Eternal Fire. But wow, that was scary. That was nervous.
Yeah, went straight for that rifle. Maybe didn't realize it only had 7 bullets left in it, that Galil, but even then, the defuse was already so close over the line. He would have needed an immediate shot to land. Either way, impressive stuff from Monte to bring it that close. The second shot, quick reaction onto a low health player. Straight back into it though in the gun round here. Morris got that AWP out, a warning shot early, so Eternal Fire know that's there now. They're still not giving up on taking this B control.
Eternal Fire looking for some information then. Trying to get a grasp as to what Monte might be trying to achieve in the meantime. Presence will be shown on ramp. Slowly taking map control, denying angles and information if they can. But Woxic's lurking somewhere. Who's going to find out where? SDY now getting more active in this mid position. Looking for that trade fragger. No sign of Woxic yet. 40 seconds. Unclear as to what Monte might be up to, but they've taken some space in mid. Counter flashes from Eternal Fire, just trying to slow things down. We start to see those old familiar smokes on the A-bomb site. CT's just waiting. 20 seconds now. Woxic's been dropped. Bomb plug coming into the left. XANTARES has heard it, but what can he do about it? Not much. Over to you then. 2 smokes for Eternal Fire. Back and forth we go on A. Bro. On the side. Disengaging for now. Eternal Fire. Deploying their util. So many smokes on the A-bomb site. Major needs to drop his as well. Calyx is the only man with a kit now. Looking for that bomb, if he can find it. This is so awkward for Eternal Fire. So many frags to find. They are finding them though, and they're on the bomb as well. So much awkwardness and variance around these smokes, but here they are, they keep on winning.
Yeah, that got real uncomfortable. They didn't get on the bomb for a long, long time, but they actually find those fights onto the Monte players. They win them in quick succession. I was worried for Eternal Fire when they threw that incendiary in towards short, in towards the smoke, instead of sandbags. I was worried because SDY was playing that sandbags position, which can be so strong in those post plants. But instead, they find that angle just above. It was a really snappy headshot that was landed over the top. And then all the Monte players forced into pretty much the same angle. Sure, you can try and get different elevation on it, but they couldn't play that bomb from short. Their player at Sandbags went down, and that's what allows Eternal Fire to fully focus that one angle and make sure they get that round win. A 5-round streak for Eternal Fire. From 9-4 down to 9-9. But with that bomb plant and with that round being close, Monte straight back with a bye.
It's a brave peek from Wicadia and a very nice grenade. Waro, the only AWP in this round. Had some good deliveries today. Gotta wait out the util then. See how long Eternal Fire can hold on to their util for. Got a fair amount at the minute 20 mark. Monte with 2 smokes again. Often quite telling at this stage.
Both teams happy to take a fair bit of time in this one. Look at SDY though. Look at this timing from Monte. No nades up yet. That smoke will finally arrive on the site. The Eternal Fire may not have been ready for the pace of that play.
Majors fighting though. Only 1 play lost per team. Again, the smokes are up. Again, that bomb needs to get planted. Trying to find a way over the top. Seeing SDY but not catching him. 1 smoke for the retake again. It's just spam into smoke, round after round.
Surprised they're going for this 2-on-4. This was so hard to pull off. Waro's going to land a shot. Toxic has to get out of there. No other option. They might run him down though. They're hunting him very quickly. They've just spotted him. Just shot from Woxic. Good kill on the second as well. Monte don't have much money either, so those kills could be relevant. But it is Monte finally putting an end to the streak of Eternal Fire. Waro just about surviving from the bomb.
What a good time to do it as well. Let's see what impact this round has had on the economy. Krasnal spamming. Nice work from Monte. Puts the CTs in an unenvious situation to mount a comeback that good. Being a difficult spot now is pretty rough. Very small area, that A-bomb site. These new smokes fill it quite a bit.
SDY leading by example, topping the team, topping the tournament in a lot of stats so far. This time it has been a big team effort from Monte. They have the lead. They have a chance to really break Eternal Fire here. Massive round, massive moment in this grand final. If Monte can win this, they've got a fantastic chance to steal away Eternal Fire's map pick.
Very light on util, our Eternal Fire. And 2 smokes have been so important to try and retake the A-bomb site as well. Like, what can they really throw here? What can they really use? Does that encourage them to try and make an aggressive play at some point? Got to wait out the usual first. T-side swinging on the ramp. Good nade onto Bro. No boost just yet. Avoiding the spray now. There's so much of it also. Wicadia trying to get back into position. And here comes that push from the CTs into the waiting hands of SDY. 3-on-3 as Woxic looks for more. They keep on coming, these CTs. Desperate times for Eternal Fire. Wicadia creeping around now to get domed by Bro. Where is the last one? Trade by SDY, the last man standing. Another step forward for Monte.
Yeah, really well done at the end there. A lot of teams might have overlooked that flanking possibility and said, oh, just have a lazy clear of it, just one of us. Look at how Monte coordinated that peek from above and below on the final player. A big shot from Bro at the same time. And you see the reaction. They know what that means in the context of this map. They know that Eternal Fire are likely broken, are low on money, have nothing to work with here, and effectively have to concede map point over to Monte, unless something crazy happens in this one.
Well, Julie's a hit. Gun won't be rescued though. No. They were ready for it. Continuation spray is good, and they'll look to capitalize on this. Mike 10's a great tool for the job also. Woxic in the smoke. Knife kill could be interesting. You get some warp money maybe.
Oh.
Actually found him as well. Delaying, but there is a minute on the clock.
Yeah, standard plant, he thinks, behind the box. That one cannot be denied.
Game point for Monte, just around the corner, or is it? Calyx has made this a 2-on-2, and now he's running distraction, now he's entertaining, now he's got a Maracas out, but Major had to get that frag. Even with a few pistols, still a dangerous round, but it's history now, and game point is with Monte.
Oh man, Major will want that back. The instant dink, and somehow none of the follow-up shots connect. That could have been daylight robbery. Instead, it's Monte up to map point. 3 opportunities to steal Eternal Fire's map pick here in the grand final of ESL Challenger Jönköping. Plenty of prize money and a spot at Pro League on the line, and Monte going with pace, nades back and forth, damage both ways, but it's XANTARES who opens proceedings. And Wicadia just alongside him, doubles down through the smoke on the second.
How about this for a start? Major just jiggling with grenades, don't give anything for free. 5-on-2. They plant the bomb, they plant the bomb. The money's very bad actually for Monte. Could be the perfect storm, although maybe the perfect storm is Tech 9s. That said, this round's not done just yet. Krasnal drops the first. Still a rough spot. Pop flash as well. He was so close, but not quite. SDY now in the clutch. 1 versus 4. Look at them streaming the bomb site. You are surrounded. He's isolating the fight so as best he can. There's a second one. Looking for a third. He gets the third, but there's one more behind him. An army of players coming his way. And the last one does the job.
That could have been unreal. SDY gives it the best effort he can. The best player at the tournament so far, SDY, nearly had a moment of magic there. But Eternal Fire weren't going to let this slip after this start. I think that first fight from Calyx was maybe just a warning. Okay, we need to work together, but still SDY tucks into cover there, turns it around. He actually takes down the player behind Major. But Major was the last man standing that did not fall for Eternal Fire, as they refuse to lose here, at least for now.
He did make them win the round in the worst fashion, only one person surviving. We'll see if there's an impact to that. Difficult game for Eternal Fire. In the final, the opponents only get tougher, stronger, more confident. They will be lacking grenades, Eternal Fire, lacking defuse kits on 4 of the 5 as well. So all those frags towards the end will make this a little easier for Monte, who've gone for the investment, not a full buy. They've given themselves 2 chances to close this out in regulation time.
Monte's losing bonus isn't massive, though. They really need a bomb plant to subsidize a future buy. That's got to be a big goal in this round. Look at the position of Major. He's committed. He has to fall here.
He has to get 2, though, and he's only got 1.
The rifle didn't fall off the map either. They've recovered that. He
has not got enough from that, if you ask me. Early 4 and 4 will favor the T side. The CTs will be spread a bit thinner. Do you give up mid? Do you play 2 per site? Or does 1 play solo? Okay, he'll buy time for his team if he can escape the situation when required. Gotta be really careful about those jumps. XANTARES playing solo as well. Now, do they wait for... Oh dear, he just hasn't got back to the site in time. That's a free kill for the Hounds of Monte. Dismantling Eternal Fire in what might be the last round of Vertigo. That rotation will be heard, though. Calyx has a big role to play in this one now. 20 seconds on the clock. Nothing to stop them getting onto that bomb site, but his gun, he's got such a good angle. He's got a great angle. Leaves XANTARES in a 1 versus 2. SDY on the bomb site. DemQQ having a look. XANTARES with the info. Needs a 1v1. Trying to bait out SDY. And that's the winning frag for the first game. Monte take Vertigo from Eternal Fire.
Eternal Fire tried to mount the comeback, but Monte at the end stand a little too strong. Couple of important rounds at the end there. Eternal Fire fought hard, but it's all Monte. And SDY showing up at the end. Joint top frag.